Hello internet, and my name is Swanee Games. I'm really excited, as you can see, for this upcoming horror game in 19 days to come out called Until Dawn. I feel it's a little underrated, but I'm very excited for it, and I'm here to make a video about questions I have and details I've learned and etc. I'm a very amateur at what I'm about to say, so don't flag me for being bad at what I'm about to do and whatnot. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce you a little bit about what Until Dawn is. Until Dawn is your basic teen thriller horror movie, but it's a game, okay? And in the game, there's a lot of decision making. Kind of like Heavy Rain, if anyone remembers that game. Heavy Rain was a great game for its time. In my perspective, I feel like this game is Heavy Rain meets The Cabin in the Woods. Just my opinion, don't flag me on it. Just expressing this is all opinionated and questions. But I'm very hyped for it. It looks so fun. Unfortunately, I do not have a PS4 to play it on, but I will be watching a playthrough on YouTube for sure. So some questions I have. I've been seeing this picture float around. So a question I had, is there more than one killer? Is it just the killer, this killer? Or is there this killer as well? Like, is that a DLC? What's that about? I don't know. That would be cool, because I kind of had a vibe that there's more than one killer going on. It doesn't seem like something only one person can be capable of, you know? So I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put this up for more intel on what the game is about. So in this picture, you see he is holding a gas can in his hand. That is an option. In the beginning of the game, it will ask you your fear. What do you fear more? Needles or suffocation? And depending on what you fear more, that killer will come after you with it. So if you have a fear of needles, he'll come after you with the syringe, ready to knock you out. What I love about this game the most is that it's very interactive. Any decision you make could potentially alter the story mode. So if you want to hide from the killer, you can. If you want to run from him, you can. But based on your decision is what we have called the butterfly effect. And you cannot go back and redo what you think you want to do if you feel like you've made a mistake. It automatically saves. There's no going back. Once it's locked, it's locked. So I would advise you to watch some other trailers to see and learn more about the butterfly effect, because it's an interesting addition to the game. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. Another question I have for this game is, I'm gonna turn it back. So in the game, they have a Ouija board. Now, yeah, your typical teenage movie, am I right? But in one of the trailers, two of the teenagers stumble upon, or what it seems to be, a ghost. Are they adding ghosts to the game? I feel like they shouldn't, because you already have a serial killer chasing after you. Adding ghosts kind of seems a little like cliche, but then that's what also adds that cabin in the woods aspect to it. Because also, it will take you from, when you're playing the game, it'll take you from one scene, and it'll cut into, I've heard people call him a psychiatrist, I've heard it called an interrogation room, but it'll cut you to this scene where this guy is asking you questions about your fears, basically. And you're sitting there, you're answering a notebook, and basically it just asks you more fear questions, like, on one page, it'll be like, are you afraid of crowds? Or are you afraid of heights? Or something like that. And then you as your character points to what you're afraid of. And that brings up another question. Who is the character you're playing as? You don't know because it's in first person and they're also wearing gloves. So you can't really tell if it's a masculine hand or more of a petite hand. So these are just questions I have, and I'm really excited for my questions to be answered because this game looks phenomenal, and the only thing I'm going to critique it on is the facial animations and the lip syncing. It doesn't seem polished, but who knows, that could be fixed by the time the game's released. So I think that's pretty much all I have questions about. Otherwise, I'm just going to add that this game is full of QTs. So if you're not a fan of QuickTime events, I would not recommend, but I love QuickTime events. I know a lot of people don't for some reason, but I'm very, very excited for this game to come out, and I hope you are too. Make sure you watch someone play it or pick it up yourself. August 25th, 2015. Thank you for watching. I'm Swanee Games, and don't you forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.